I'm super excited about this one, but I'm also a bit nervous. I got to get this right, and if I don't, yeah, well, you know the rest. Most videos you see people doing A5 Wagyu steak, they either cut it really thin, cube it, or have it thick like this. So I'm going to cut this bad boy in half. I'm going to do thin slivers on one half, and I'm going to sear the other half off as a whole. Is A5 Wagyu the best you can get? We're about to find out. Let's go. Get this steak out. You can feel that fat melting on your fingertips. Literally. Look at it glistening. Okay, so cut it in half. I mean, look at that. That is just amazing. You can tell this is going to be good. So what I'm going to do is just cut this thin bit of fat off. I'm going to use that to fry it in. So I've got this kosher salt. I'm just going to go over that. Flip them over. Then I'm just going to dab that. Okay, so I'm going to give that about 10 minutes just to let that salt do its job, and then we're going to get these on the grill, fry them hot and fast, get a nice sear on them, and give you my honest opinion. Is it really worth paying out all that money for such a little amount of steak? So this cost £70 UK money just for this one steak. I've got 3 of us here. We're going to enjoy it, taste it between us. A once in a lifetime treat, this for sure. I mean, I've had Wagyu, but not on this level. Not at all. Cannot wait to get grilling this and taste it. Oh yes. We're just going to use this bit of fat. Okay, let's do this. Oh, smell that. That is smelling amazing. Absolutely amazing. That's a beef smell I've not smelt before in my life. So we're going to get a nice crust on this, then we're going to let it rest for long enough. Look at that. As I say, this is a once in a lifetime treat for sure, without a doubt. So I'm just flipping and turn, flip and turn. So John Davidsons does cut these nice and thick because there is that sort of questionable way of cooking it. People say they need to be nice thin steaks. Other people say, well, you need it nice and thick so you can get a nice outer crust on it. And look at that. That is just amazing. Just want to get that nice crust on all the sides as well as the top and bottom. This is smelling very good. Look at that. Right, let's get these done. Just a super quick flash fry either side, and then we're there. Okay, so they're done. Veering on the side of really don't want to mess this up, but that is still a little bit too rare for my liking. So I'm just going to go back on. I guess with something like this, you really don't want to mess it up. For a minute there, I thought my thermometer was playing up, but I don't think it is. So we just want to get this right. So I have put them back on. I'm just going to go a few more flips. I just want to get that little bit more done this, just slightly, because that was, you know, it's only 10 degrees on the inside. Look at that, bubbling. Okay, done. Let it rest. Right, here we are, moment of truth. Is it any good? Have I ruined it? No, that's looking good. Nice crust on the outside. Can hear it on the knife. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so let's give it a test. See what all this hype's about. Cheers. That instantly melts in your mouth. You get that creaminess all throughout your mouth, all over the roof of your mouth straight away, instantly. Beefy creaminess. I've heard a lot of people say it's actually like eating butter. And I've always thought to myself, well, what's the point in spending 70 quid on a steak if you can just sit there and spoon some butter? It has got the texture of butter, but that beefy flavour is there. It's absolutely amazing. And I've got to say, it is definitely a treat worth having. So let's try the thinly sliced bit. Yep. Okay, so instantly you've got a better taste with this. Don't get me wrong, they're both awesome, but you've got more of crustiness on these thin slivers. I would personally, if I ever did it again, which chances of me ever getting one of these again is pretty slim, I would definitely cook it like that. That's awesome, but this, you've got more of the crispy crust, and you get that within the bite. You're chewing on it and you've got that crispiness, adds more flavour throughout. Personally, that is the way I would cook it if I did it again. I wouldn't bother doing it a big thick slice like that. But having those steaks thick like that does give you the option. So personally, I do think that's a good idea. The way John Davidson is, you know, he's cutting them up into thick steaks. You can do them how you want. But as I say, personally, I would go down that route. Oh yes. With that being said, I don't think you could eat a lot of this. I'm probably gonna have another couple of bits and that's me done. I can feel myself filling up already. So if you like the video, guys, please remember to subscribe. It doesn't cost a penny. It's absolutely free. It helps the channel grow massively. And until then, I'll see you when I see you. Cheers. Go.